Get us going.
2, 3, 4.
Is my song any good?
Sure, I just made it better. I'm gonna take it to Nashville.
I know it's crazy. This is a shot.
To just go to Nashville with some old has-been that everybody thinks is dead is ridiculous.
I will never, ever get another chance like this.
Long story short, it's about the song. It's about country music. It's about an unlikely friendship between my character of Wayne, who, after tragedy strikes, ends up losing his shot at chasing his dream as a songwriter in Nashville. But along the way, he ends up becoming a cable install guy and goes to this guy's house to put his cable in. It turns out he's this old country music legend. He hears my song, and we end up taking it on the road to Nashville to try to get it cut, and we're off to the races.
You know I've always loved your music, but I love you more.
You owe me the money. I can't afford this.
I still got a job.
There's no future in it, Wayne. You know that better than anybody.
The making of this film mirrors the story in the film, like almost to a T. I mean, this script was written 31 years ago. You know, Johnny Cash was initially attached to star in this movie. And then he got sick and the movie got shelved for 27 years. You know, I took a publishing meeting in Nashville about 3.5 years ago. And the guy, Ryan Doki, shout out to him, very, very grateful that he even put this movie on my map. Said, hey, there's this movie, you know, they can't find their lead. Maybe it could be you. Well, now fast forward 3.5 years and the movie's coming out, you know, and it's me and Beau Bridges. Like it's absolutely insane how it happened. But there's so many parallels there. You know, I took that publishing meeting to talk about my songwriting. And then what did we end up talking about before we even talk about that? We talked about me being in the movie about songwriting, you know? So it's so meta and just so crazy how it all came together.
That's Johnny Cash. And that's Mariah Haggard. And that is this guy. Robert C. Allen. He's Claude Allen.
Damn it! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah. Now that's a dead soldier.
Are you Claude Allen?
How about stirring them grits?
You know, I remember when I first started acting, you know, people were telling me, casting directors, friends, you know, you got to have thick skin, you know, thick skin. And it's like, well, you do. But you can't let that thick skin, you know, grow so thick, you know, around your heart and your soul that it ends up suffocating, you know, the very life that's inside of you that is so integral to creating, you know. So it's a constant battle, I'll tell you. I don't think I've approached a role like this in a long time, you know, since I did a movie called Burning Blue, where I portrayed a real life guy in the military. I didn't want to kind of sugarcoat it or, you know, put little tricks in there or looks or, you know, facial expressions or too much comedy or any of that stuff, which I love doing when the time is right. But this one, I was just like, man, I want to just approach this as authentically and as truthfully as possible. And I'll probably see it and I'll probably hate my performance, but I feel like that's what this project was deserving of, was as much truth and honesty and authenticity as I could possibly muster.
Are you Claude Allen? My grandmother loves you.
I gotta take a piss.
Oh boy.
Every time I hear his name, I'm like, I kind of step out of myself and feel like a dissociation almost, you know, because it doesn't feel real. But he is so generous and so humble, and just gave me so much to work with, you know, in the scenes and then off camera, you know, in between the scenes and the setups and all that. You know, we tried to spend as much time together as we could. You know, we shot it during the height of COVID, so it was tough. You know, they yell cut and then masks went on, face shields went on. You know, so it's hard to connect, you know, through all those obstacles on your face. But somehow we did. And, you know, I attribute so much of that to Beau's grace and, you know, him showing up and accepting me. It is such a beautiful, beautiful film. I mean, from the cinematography to the script to the performances, Beau is absolutely incredible. Sam Hennings Shout out to Sam. He is out of this world good in this movie. I think the takeaways for you as an audience member are that much greater because it requires you to invest something, in the viewing experience. So that's what I hope.
Living the dream on a neon highway.
Neon Highway hits theaters March 15th. Check it out. I think you're going to love it. It's a lot of hope and truth and authenticity, country music, starring the great Beau Bridges and myself. And check it out and let us know what you think. Guys, what's going on? Rob Mays here, and you have just been buzzed.